Good afternoon, everyone. So, for the continuation of the topic, I will be discussing the statutory rights of persons affected or subject by police. Alright, so first we have the right to be informed of the reason for arrest or detention. So it is the job or the responsibility for the police officer or the arresting officer to inform the offender of the reason for the arrest, and of course by the use of language na dali ra pud masabtan sa offender.
Right to remain silent. So, the right to remain silent is like a powerful protections for that says you don't have to answer all the questions of the police. If you are, especially if you are accused of a crime. So, it is like having a shield that prevents you to that prevents you from saying something that could hurt you, or from saying something that will makes you looks guilty. And also it is about protecting from being forced to confess the crime that he did not commit. So that is the right to remain silent. Next is the right to counsel. So the right to counsel is like having a guide that would help you to navigate the legal system, and especially if you are accused of a crime. So you have, di ba, right to have a counsel. Muna siya ang ikaduha na praise sa Miranda Doctrine. So it says there na you have the right to have a lawyer. So if you're facing a criminal charges, you have the right to have a lawyer na magrepresent sa imuha. So naka-state din also sa Miranda Doctrine na if you can't afford one, if you can't afford to have a lawyer, the government will provide you a lawyer for free. So your lawyer here stands as your guide, because the lawyer knows all the laws. Lawyer also knows the court procedures, and also the lawyer know how to defend your right, and they can help you to understand the charges against you and to build a defense. And also the lawyer will be the one to, what we call that, to negotiate the prosecutor. So next is the right to have a fair, the right to a fair and impartial trial. So just like for example, you are playing a game, and the rules is keep on changing. So the referee is always on the other team's side. So that is not fair man, diba? So the right to fair and impartial trial is like having a fair game. So it means if you are accused of something, the legal system must treat you fairly and without bias. So dapat there is no unfair advantage. Just like for example, the government should not use special power to make it harder for the offender na i-defend ang ilang sarili. And also dapat have the same rules for everyone. So the law should be applied to everyone, no matter no matter who they are and what they've done. So just like for example, si John and si Peter. John committed murder, and also si Peter the same as Peter. So si Peter is a poor man, and then si John is a rich, came from a rich family. So it doesn't mean na kanang pero same lang sila, okay? So it doesn't mean na si Peter as a rich man, and then what? Dapat same lang sila og sentence, same sila og punishment. So it doesn't mean na kanang dato naman ti kwarta tong isa, so mas magbaba iha nga punishment. So dapat ang rules, ang law is for everyone, wala ginadapigan. And also to achieve a fair and impartial trial, dapat po have the neutral judge. So the judge should be impartial to make a decisions. Not only kanang dili siya mag-base sa iyang opinion, but mag-base siya on the evidence na gi-present sa mga sa prosecutors or the counsel. Additionally, the right to have a fair and impartial trial is important because it ensures everyone to have a chance to be heard, to have a chance na ma-serve ang justice fairly, and it is about making a legal system level for playing field for everyone. So next is the right against torture and inhuman treatment. So the right against torture and human treatment is like a fundamental human right. Fundamental human right that says no one should be subjected to cruel, painful, or degrading treatment of the government, of anyone or anyone else. So it is about protecting our dignity and ensuring that everyone is treated with respect, and even if they violate the law. Just like for example, someone is trying to, I mean, this is just like for example, someone is trying to force you to do something that you don't want to do. So that might, just like for example, hit ka, sumbagon ka, and anything that could help hurt you. So that is like example sa torture, and that is never really okay. And another one is wait. And another one is to lock you up in a dirty a dirty cell. So, for those for those inmates, prisoners, something like that. So this could be considered as inhuman treatment because it is degrading and also it is harmful for your health. So yeah, inhuman treatment. And next we have the double jeopardy. So imagine you're on trial for stealing a bike. So last 2022 you're on trial for stealing a bike, so the jury finds you not guilty. So double jeopardy means you can't be put on trial for stealing the same bike again. So even if there's new evidence comes up, so you've already found guilty from the last trial, so you can't be punished twice for the same crime. So the double jeopardy is the protection in the law that says you can be tried for the same offense even if the government thinks that they have stronger case for the second time around. So next is the right to privacy. So just like for example, you have your secret diary wherein you write down all your deepest thoughts and feelings, and you don't want anyone else read it, right? So this kind that is kind like of right to privacy. So for example, if you don't want to share all your personal informations, just like your contact informations, your personal address, your address, that is privacy also. And for your relationships, who are you dating with, who are your friends, and or like how you spend time with them, that is kind of privacy. And also the right to privacy means the government and other people can't just snoop into your life without a good reason. So it is about having a control on your own personal information and being able to make choices about what you share and what you keep in private. So just like for example, your relationship, and baka kung nakasakit, your relationship with the not relationship, the you and your doctor. So your medical records, it is your privacy na ikip lang po sa doctor ang imong medical records. So ang doctor wala siya yung right na i-share to sa uban. So that is the right to privacy. Next is the habeas corpus. So what is our habeas corpus? So habeas corpus, or a writ of habeas corpus, is like a legal get out of jail for free. Maringon ana lang siya. So or siya og free card for people who believe na they are being held illegally. So imagine, just like for example, halimbawa kung ikaw na lock up ka in jail and you think that you are illegally held. So just like for example, kanang gi-arrest ka nga without warrant, or kanang hatagan ka og charges sa crime na wala nimong gibuhat. So and then kanang wala nimong gibuhat tapos gusto ka nga makagawas diha sa prisuhan. So that is dira na masulod ang habeas corpus. So it is basically a legal tool that let you ask the judge na i-review ang case, na i-review imong case and then mag-decide kung pang-decide kung na legally or na illegally held by jud ka. So just habeas corpus means you shall have a body, and ang writ is mo na siya ang order sa court na that tells person holding you, like ang warden, na dalon ka sa court. So ang judge, ang trabaho sa judge, mag-look siya for reason na you're being held and decide if it is valid or not. So if the judge finds you na you are being held illegally, so the judge can order you a release. So it is a powerful tool to protect people from being locked up unfairly. So that is the habeas corpus. So next is the right to equal protection of law. So just like sa akong example ganina, it's about the playground where everyone should have the same rules. So the right to equal protection of law is like a rule book for everyone in the country. So it means that the government should should treat everyone fairly, should treat everyone the same way, regardless of their race, regardless of gender, or any characteristic. So, dapat same rules for everyone. So, the laws should apply equally to everyone, and no one should be treated differently because they different from each other. So, dapat dilian na. And then, next is, dapat fair and just treatment. So, if you break a law, so you should punish fairly. Okay, so, it doesn't mean that dato ka is kanang pwede lang kanang katong mabayad-bayad gun like ana. So you should punish fairly, and the punishment should be the same for everyone and who commits the same crime. So the right to equal protection of law is important because it helps to create a society where everyone is treated fairly and has the same opportunities to succeed. And it is about making sure that everyone has a chance to play the same rules, and that is no one is fairly disadvantaged. So that is the right to equal protection of law. So last we have the right to witness protection. So this right to witness protection is just like, for example, ikaw kay nakakita jud ka sa panghitabo sa crime scene. So nakakita ka sa nahitabo sa kanang willing kay ka mag-ingon sa police kung unsa ang imong nakita. Pero ang that person who committed a crime is too dangerous, and kanang gusto ka nga wanted to hurt you for talking to the police about the crime happened. So the witness protection dila na magsulod. So it is the witness protection is a way of government para to keep you safe, and to keep you safe for helping them to solve the crime. So witness protection is important because it encourages everyone or every people to have or to come forward to help the solve the crimes even if they are afraid. So that is the right to witness protection. Thank you.